You want to make the most money for every minute that you're out there delivering food, whether it's through DoorDash or Uber Eats or even another gig. So the big question is DoorDash better than Uber Eats? I've got the answer. When I first started doing gig work, I used DoorDash exclusively. And I really wanted to get used to the platform. It was keeping me busy. I was doing well. I thought I was doing well with it. I was making a decent amount of money. And I was busy enough that I was getting deliveries pretty constantly when I was out. And then I downloaded Uber Eats and I signed up for it. I got accepted within a couple of hours. And once I turned the Uber Eats app on, the chimes started going off. And really, in my area, Uber Eats will send more orders or offers anyway than DoorDash. But the problem is that Uber Eats tends to send low-paying offers. So you might get a $2 offer, a $4 offer. Some of those offers are really ridiculous. Like they may be trying to pay you $2 to go 10 miles. And those are declined. I have a really low acceptance rate on Uber Eats for that reason. But it's not the same in every location. In some locations, DoorDash is more popular. In other locations, Uber Eats is more popular. And something to keep in mind is the fact that Uber Eats tends to send you offers from further away. If you're planning on dashing from home or from a central location that maybe isn't as busy, Uber Eats is going to send you an offer more than likely before DoorDash. Another thing to keep in mind is that Uber Eats tends to keep you on the platform better than DoorDash. When I get an order from DoorDash, you pick it up, you go, you drive, you drop it off, you mark it as complete, and then it may be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, sometimes 10 minutes or more before another DoorDash offer comes in. Uber Eats is going to start pinging you when you're delivering the food, which is good and bad because first of all, you're likely driving and you got these pop-up windows coming in that you've got to either accept or dismiss. And another thing is when you're trying to drop the food off and you've got these orders popping up, it really blocks you from dropping off the order, taking a picture or whatever is necessary. So if you want to be busy, then I would say Uber Eats is better than DoorDash. But you're going to have to dismiss a lot of low-paying offers because they are going to come your way. The best thing you can do is experiment in your area. There's nothing wrong with having both apps running at the same time. Just don't accept an order from both apps at the same time because that's where you could get in trouble and you might end up losing your account. Well, I'm getting started on my first month toward Top Dasher. It's first of the month. It's a 30-day month, and I'm going to try and get between 3 and 4 DoorDash deliveries in every day. Sometimes I'll be working from home, and other times I'll be working on the road, but in either case, it's just a matter of getting 100 in, keeping my acceptance rate up above 70%. It's down around 60. It is 60% now. So I'll be taking a lot of DoorDash orders and some Uber Eats in the middle to fill in the gaps. So you ready? Let's get started. So I just pulled into my little hotspot here. I've got Chipotle, sushi, a couple sushi places actually, an Indian restaurant, a 7-Eleven. So there's a lot going on here, but it's right next to the next area to the north. So I got to kind of stay within this area. That's another reason why I want to get Top Dasher or Platinum, whatever it happens to be, because I want to be able to jump from zone to zone and not have to wait until it turns red to do so. But anyway, I just pulled in, got my first order within 20 seconds. Chipotle pickup, 2.6 miles, $7.50. So let's get going. Okay, so I got the Chipotle in the car. It's actually all buckled in. I like to buckle in my orders, keep them safe. just in case I have to hit the brakes or something. So I always check out my order first. So this one is an easy one, and then I look at the instructions. Call customer, arrange for a drop-off location. So I'll do that as well. So let's get rolling. So I was able to drop off that order. It ended up being at a doctor's office, and it was good. It was started out at $7.50, and it ended up being well over $12 because of hidden tip. And before I even got to the elevator to come back down again, I got another order. I didn't get the screenshot for it, but it's $4.50, and it's for 1.6 miles. It's a local Caribbean restaurant, so I'm rolling. Something really strange happened while I was dropping off that last order. I had called the customer to verify the drop-off location, and then I was standing in the lobby waiting to drop it at the window, and he called back. I had already talked to him. He called back and said that Doordash contacted him and told him I was having a hard time finding the place. So I don't know. Doordash is watching, I guess. So the Caribbean food got dropped off. It actually ended up being a nursing home. My father was in here for a very short amount of time, so it was interesting walking through there. Anyway, I delivered it to just the nicest lady that was in there. She's one of the residents. A lot of people probably wouldn't have taken that order. It was $4.50, but it was only 1.6 miles, and I got it done in less than 15 minutes. So, you know, do the math. Or I could have sat there and waited for an order and not got one. I don't mind taking the low-paying orders as long as it's not ridiculous. I will usually turn those down. So doing pretty good. Heading back in to a hot zone. I'm not very far outside of one. I could probably get an order from here, but I'm going to drive just a little bit closer. I'm sitting here at Jersey Mike's. I'm getting ready to head in. I got an order for $5, 1.7 miles, and I'm rolling. I got that one dropped off now. I just need to mark it because he came out to pick it up, which I really like. So I'm confirming that it was delivered. Yeah, $3 tip. You know, that's nice for somebody to leave a $3 tip. Of course, I like the $10 tips, but if somebody's going to leave a $3 tip, you can't complain about that. Plus, it took me 12 minutes or less from the moment that I got the new delivery to having it delivered. That's pretty good. So you might be wondering why I don't have Uber Eats turned on. I do use Uber Eats, but so anyway, you may be wondering why I don't have Uber Eats on. A couple reasons. First of all, I really haven't had the opportunity to sit still more than 2 minutes, and Uber Eats is just ringing all the time when I have it on in my area. Mostly low-paying orders, but sometimes you get some good ones in there too. I have a low acceptance rate on Uber Eats. I don't know whether that really matters or not. I get some decent orders with them, and if I want to, I can make some good money with them. I don't like having it on when I'm driving because I think it's a distraction. Try to leave that off. Trying for the Top Dasher or Platinum, you know, whichever is in my area at the time. We're kind of in a transition. Actually, I went to the next area south just to try it out because there's some really nice restaurants down there, like Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Actually, there's like 3 real nice steakhouses, Cheesecake Factory, and some others. Wanted to see if I could get some good tips and very affluent area. Was seeing if maybe I could get better tips. What I figured was I'd drive the whole way down there and then I'd end up with a bunch of McDonald's orders. As it turns out, it didn't stay real long, but I did get a decent Cheesecake Factory order before I came home. I drove to the next region to the south of here. It came up that I was in the I think I was in the gold program because I was under 70% acceptance rate at the time. As soon as I left the zone, came back into the zone where I live in, now suddenly I'm back where you have to be Top Dasher. Well, my dash ended at 1:30. I forgot that I could only schedule it until 1:30, which is another reason why I want to get the status so that I can dash anytime, because it would have been nice to stay out till 2. I could stay with Uber Eats, but I've got some things I can do in my little to-do list. Honey list? My to-do list? Whatever you call it. Honey-do list. It's honey-do list. So anyway, my first day on my 30-day journey to Top Dasher Platinum status, I had 3 deliveries. And it took me 45 minutes of active time. I was dashing for an hour and a half, but I started it at home, and wasn't too fast to leave. And then I ended up with $21.98, so not too bad for my first day. We'll just keep this journey going.